Good morning, friends, and thank you for joining us for our family story time today. It's just us down here with just me with my furry friends behind me. So I'm gonna take my mask off. And I have a book about quarantine and all of our social distancing that we've been doing for almost a whole year now. It's been a long time. So that's one that we're going to share today. And I also have a lovely one that I'm really excited to share with you called Peaceful Like a Panda. 30 mindful moments for playtime, mealtime, bedtime, or any time. Do you guys want to be peaceful like a panda with me? Okay, well, after our welcome song, we'll do one together. Do you guys remember how our welcome song starts? That's right. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, friends. Okay, so if you guys want to check this book out, there's a lot more to read through this book, but we're just going to do one of our little mindful moments. So I want you guys to sit and get comfortable however you guys feel comfy. Just take a minute to figure out where that is, okay? It can be on the floor, it can be on a couch, it can be on a bed, it can be perched on a windowsill, whatever is comfy for you, okay? And the one that we're going to go through today is called How's the Weather? Maybe it's rainy outside today, or maybe it's sunny, or maybe it's cold and snowy like here in Iowa. What's the weather like inside you? Take a long breath in and let it out all the way. Do you feel bright and sunny today? Do you feel gray and cloudy? Or do you feel like something else? Maybe it feels like a thunderstorm inside you. Or maybe it's a clear day. Think about what kind of weather it feels like inside your body. Any kind of weather is okay. The weather is always changing. It will probably feel like something different tomorrow. Take a long breath in and let it all the way out. So, think about that. What was the weather? What do you feel like today? What kind of weather does it feel like inside you? It's a good thing to ask ourselves every day. So this one's available for checkout if you guys want to take it home. There's also, I did some of the playtime ones. There's one like laughing like a hyena. It's very fun. Okay. And our book for the day is called And the People Stayed Home. It's written by Kitty O'Meara, and it's illustrated by Stefano de Cristofaro and Paul Perella. And the people stayed home. And they listened, and they read books, and they rested, listening to music, and exercised, and made art, and played games. And learned new ways of being. Oh, see, they're taking a nap on the couch, the doggo. And we're still. And they listened more deeply. Some meditated, kind of like what we just did. Meditation is a little bit like the mindfulness that we just did in our other book. And some prayed, some danced. This one's dancing with their dog. Some met their shadows. You think that maybe he lives by himself? And that's his shadow. And the people began to think differently. Looks like he's making a friend with a caterpillar. He's taking a moment to appreciate his plants and the people healed. And in the absence of people living in ignorant, dangerous, and heartless ways, the earth began to heal. See all these beautiful trees and our furry friends? It looks like we've got some deer and a bunny rabbit and a bird up here. There's even a woodpecker on the tree. And when the danger passed and the people joined together again, they grieved their losses and made new choices. You see how they're taking care of our earth now? And dreamed new images. Wait. If we go back a couple pages. Is that his caterpillar friends? It's a butterfly now. And they created new ways to live and to heal the earth fully. And they had been healed. And then if you guys take this home with you, there's a talking with the author. There's a little conversation here. And it talks about how during this last year, since we're all staying home, our planet has begun to heal some of the things that we've harmed. And because now we don't fly as many planes, so we're not using as much fuel and things like that. We're not going through as much trash. It's very interesting. I think it's very neat if you want to read the back interview together, but I think this is a lovely book and the illustrations are really lovely if you want to check it out and take it home. Okay. Thank you guys for sitting with me in that mindful moment and our lovely book. Do you guys want to get our wiggles out now? Okay, let's start with our thumbs here. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. And now so are my hands. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. And now so are my arms. My arms are starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle. And now so are my ears. My ears are starting to wiggle. My ears are starting to wiggle. My ears are starting to wiggle. And now so is my body. My body is starting to wiggle. My body is starting to wiggle. My body is starting to wiggle. Around and around and around. Very nice job. Thank you guys for joining me in that. That one's fun because if you guys want to keep going and get your wiggles out even more, you can just keep adding body parts. You can wiggle your toes and your knees. You can wiggle your nose. Whatever you want. Well, we will see you guys next week. And until then, should we do our goodbye song? How does it start? That's right. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye, friends.